Yeah.
And as you'll see, they actually are.
Not a bad hand. You got the Solemn, you got
Yeah,
a Rabbit.
yeah, that's pretty good. I think the only thing that would make it perfect is maybe
She went
accumulated
first.
fortune. Yeah, that
Uh,
would be good as
went
well.
first. Yeah.
So this play I don't really understand by the opponent.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know why he wants to get the hunting ground first turn with no back rows out.
Yeah, I mean it will give like whatever Harpie has attack, but it doesn't make any sense to me.
So he just lets them blow it up before it actually does anything.
Yeah, so he gets really punished for that.
And he doesn't even summon a Harpy.
No, that didn't really make any sense. I almost don't even want to consider this a real game because of it. Because Black Garden is really like I don't know, intrusive here. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes your opponent does silly things in a game. So
Yeah. Now that you have the macro and the Solemn.
well, I don't know how good macro is against my opponent's deck. I guess I would have stopped Harpy Queen first turn, and he would have just summoned it. I don't know. Harpy's Hunting Ground is pretty good against this deck though. Of course.
You have Solemn.
Yeah. So here, if my opponent had kept the Harpy's Hunting Ground, they would have destroyed me. Although, if they still discarded for it first turn, I wouldn't have played Black Garden. So maybe it's not as bad as I think it would have been. It still wouldn't have been good. You know, it was nice to have Solemn there. Starlight Road would have been a little bit better. So again, not having macro first turn really hurt. I'm not sure if the opponent understands what Black Garden does because he tries to attack.
Mhm.
I go ahead and banish because I think he has a combat trick. Like I just give him the benefit of the doubt here and assume that he knows what he's doing. And really, Rabbit's my only like actual card right now, so I can't risk it.
Yeah, I don't know what trick they play though. I mean, what Harpies don't normally play lands. I don't know what else.
Yeah, I don't think they normally play lands, but then again, they also don't normally play first turn Hunting Ground. So he doesn't replay here, which sort of confused me. That's one thing I make sure though is or make sure to do is never like just assume your opponent's going to attack again, because a decent number of people don't know that they can actually replay. They just think like their attack's used up or something.
Hmm.
So he set that spell or trap, so again I'm thinking he has lands. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I really wanted my opponent to summon again here so I could start beating him.
Yeah, with the Trincho.
Mm-hmm.
Why just playing around it?
Yeah,
Probably is.
yeah. So here I finally decided to make an attack because I have the other rabbit.
Right. So if it dies, it's not.
So I got invited to like an online tournament hosted
Yeah, the
by
the
Overdose.
overdose. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know those existed. They're pretty cool.
heard they have prizes, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's how they do it is they promise to give you a card, but if you don't want the card that they've promised to give you, they offer a trade back for a certain amount of money. So as
What do
long
you
as the
say?
same thing doesn't happen to them that happens to Party Poker and all those websites, they're fine. Who attacked this? I don't know what he meant by that.
I mean, what else is going to attack? You only have one monster in attack mode.
Yeah, I think he didn't realize Black Garden's effect earlier. Like, I was giving them the benefit of the doubt, but he actually didn't know his Harpy lost attack. Or maybe he didn't see the attack there and was wondering why I was clicking on his card. So you think Overdose should do their own ban list or not?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, think about it. Konami's always had just terrible ban lists.
Yeah. Well, if it's going to be like to a community-driven thing, then they might as well have a community ban list that everyone agrees on, or maybe most people agree on, or maybe a few elite people agree on because they're better than everyone else.
Well, I mean, obviously, everyone's not going to agree on a list. That's because
Yeah.
everyone isn't good, and everyone doesn't want the same thing, right? Like
Teams.
some people just want to have themes and have fun, whatever. Other people want to have like a skill-based game.
Yeah. Well, that always seems like a funny dichotomy to me: is fun versus skill-based. Like, I don't understand it, but I guess it works for some people.
Well, because yeah,
Apparently, you
some
can only have fun, like, I don't know if things are bad. I don't know if people make play mistakes. I don't understand it. People play terrible decks. I really don't get it. Okay, so here's where he tries to blow me out here. He gets his second Harpie's hunting ground and he slams it.
if I remember correctly, the queen goes back up to 1900 attack now, right?
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I might have misplayed then. I think I try attacking his queen. Oh, maybe not. No. Huh. Well, I'll have to keep that in mind for the future. I wasn't aware of that.
I'm pretty sure because the field spells, the effect goes away when you
Yeah.
switch.
Well, this is like what we were saying the other day. There's like 1,000 rules for this card.
Yeah, Black Garden,
And
complicated.
there's a really interesting ruling situation that will come up in 2 turns.
Oh,
And not because it's like confusing, but because there's just so many things that happen at the same time. And I get ahead of myself even, so we'll see that play out. Unfortunately, he chose the torrential there.
well, you wish you hit the bottomless, right?
Yeah, I would have still activated it, so hopefully bottomless is still good. Actually, I hadn't seen Swallow's Nest before. I think I've heard people like say it.
Yeah, well, it came out back with Blackwing. People were running it for a while, but then they realized it was just bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, can you use that card? Yeah, it's a quick play spell. You can use it in combat.
Or like if you deprison it or something, you just
Oh yeah, you can do that too. It's sort of like a Gemini Spark.
it's more like My Body as a Shield. I think would be the better comparison.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus, you can use it like I don't know, super poly, whatever, where you attack and then you play a quick play spell and attack again.
So, oh whoops. I wonder what that was.
Who knows?
Okay, here he plays Hysteric Party.
Um,
What's that say?
that's like,
Oh, so he discards that card. I see. I wondered how he got that Harpie out. He discarded it for the cost. Okay, so this is really interesting. This is the interesting part, and I took like 15 or 16 minutes out of this video because it was
yeah.
me just like sitting here trying to explain to the opponent what happened. So he
Oh,
targets, he special summons them, and Harpie's Hunting Ground activates. I should not have drawn here because I have another chain. I sort of did
oh,
that retardedly.
that's more than yeah.
The opponent understands. He has no problem with that. His problem, though, the first one is that he thinks that he can destroy 3 of my spells or traps.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously
Wait,
you can't.
yeah, which you can't. And then he's confused about Bottomless Trap Hole destroying multiple monsters that are all special summoned. So that's another problem. And
Uh,
additionally, I link him back to the Amazoness Tiger ruling with Bottomless Trap Hole,
uh,
where if a monster comes into play with more attack than its printed attack value, you can still activate.
the bounce, right?
Okay, you're no crazy. Okay, everything resolves. Alright, we skip forward ahead a little bit. Only 10 minutes or so. Apparently I'm not crazy and Bottomless Trap Hole will work against all my opponent's monsters. If they're all put into play by Hysteric Party, and some of them don't even have 1500 attack printed on the card front. And this what was
What?
interesting, is he plays Garanix.
Really? I've never seen that in Harpies before.
Yeah, it's sort of cool. How many stars does he have?
7, I think. No, 8. He's 8.
Oh. Does that... I don't think that does work with Harpie's Pet Dragon, then. If he's playing that version of the deck? I don't know. I have no idea anything about these Harpie decks. So I go ahead and I eat this damage, because I have the Macrocosmos face down. And this time the opponent knows that he can do a replay. So I don't know why he didn't attack the token earlier in the game. Does Harpie's Hunting Ground give all Harpies attack, or just his?
I think it's all Wind Beast.
Oh, okay. Okay, well I make a pretty big misplay then.
It might be all Wind Beast you control, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Okay. Well, I'm gonna look it up and I'll put it in the annotations.
Okay.
Because here I just attack with 2 rabbits. I actually play Pot of Duality first, being an idiot. What I should have done... Yeah, what I should have done here was just get Leviair, get one of his Harpies, and summon Card D and get in there. Because that would have been game, but I give my opponent one more turn when I don't have to. So it's a pretty bad play.
It's interesting that you set the card D.
Yeah, I thought about it.
You thought you're at 1300. Don't want to lose.
Yeah, I figured if he does get a Harpy, he'll destroy Dimensional Prison. And then if for some reason Compulsory is not enough, I will want one set monster. So that way he doesn't ram over my rabbits. Or force me not to use their ability. So he just has another Garanix here in his game. Garanix sort of seems like a cool card in this deck. I don't know the exact synergies it would have.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to count to why in Harpies you want to. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Only drew it. Must stop the draw.